Hello friends, this is lesson number 3 of Indian Polity for UPSC series. And in this video, we will learn about Constituent Assembly, why it was formed, how it was formed, and major committees and their chairpersons and objective resolution and its importance in formation of Indian Constitution. And before starting the video, I just want to inform you that there are many apps in Play Stores where you can find all the parts, preamble, schedule, amendments, and everything in an app. You can just type Bare Act or Constitution of India app and download any of the app which has all these details. Coming to why Constituent Assembly was formed, it was formed for the purpose of writing a constitution for independent India. And this idea of forming Constituent Assembly was first proposed by M.N. Roy in 1934. However, the actual Constituent Assembly was formed in 1946 on the basis of Cabinet Mission Plan. This Cabinet Mission Plan basically was three cabinet ministers of Britain who came to India with the objective to form Constituent Assembly so that India can have its own constitution, and this cabinet mission plan was seen as a sign of British leaving India. This Constituent Assembly was partly elected, and the elected members were elected indirectly using single transferable vote of proportional representation. We will know about single transferable vote of proportional representation in our coming videos. Initially, there were 389 members in our Constituent Assembly. You can see this was the logo of Constituent Assembly of India, and you can notice that this is a united India which included Pakistan and Bangladesh. So when Pakistan got separated and had its own Constituent Assembly, India was left out with 299 members, out of which 229 members were from British province who were indirectly elected, and 70 were nominated from princely states. Dr. Sachinananda Sinha was the first temporary chairman or the interim chairman of Constituent Assembly, and Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the first elected president of Constituent Assembly, who also go on to become first president of India. And it took 2 years, 11 months, 17 days to complete the process of making of Indian Constitution. So it took almost 3 years of hard work to make our Constitution. And during this period, Constituent Assembly met for 11 times. The philosophical underlining of Indian Constitution was already set out by objective resolution. It was first moved in Constituent Assembly on December 13, 1946 by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, which was then debated and deliberated and got a shape. And some of the visions that objective resolution had were they wanted the constitution to foster unity of the nation and should have a written constitution, and the country should be sovereign democratic republic. And our nation should have a federal form, that is a center and states, and the power between center and state should be distributed. And the state should guarantee justice, equality, freedom of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship. All this quality we can observe in our preamble or in fundamental rights and in many parts of our constitution. And they wanted our constitution to safeguard minorities, backward, tribal area, depressed, and other backward classes. They wanted to maintain integrity of the territory according to the law of civilized nations. They wanted India to attain rightful and honored place in the world and make willing contribution to the promotion of world peace and welfare of mankind. Just imagine, when India got its independence, poverty was eating India. In that situation, they had a vision of making India attaining rightful and honored place in the world. This shows the visionary mentality of the members of the Constituent Assembly. And these are some of the important committees under it. Drafting Committee, which was headed by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and Dr. Rajendra Prasad headed Finance and Staff Committee, Steering Committee, Committee on Rules and Procedure, and National Flag Committee. And Jawaharlal Nehru was the chairperson of State Committee, Union Power Committee, and Union Constitution Committee. And Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was chairperson of Advisory Committee on Fundamental Rights, Minority, Tribe, and Excluded Affairs, and Provisional Committee. And some of the general knowledge that we should have is that our constitution came into force on 26 January 1950, and this is the date that we celebrate as the Republic Day in our country. And constitution was passed and adopted by the assembly on 26 November 1949, and this is the date, that is 26 November is celebrated as National Constitution Day or Samvidhan Divas. And one of the stunning fact is that the original copy of Indian Constitution were not typed or printed. It was handwritten, and it was written by Prem Bihari Narayan Raizada. And you can observe the intricate designing and the ornation that was went in writing this beautiful document of Indian Constitution. Many artists have worked in making our constitution look so beautiful. One of them is Bohar Ram Manohar Sinha. That's it for this video. In our coming video, we will know about different source of Indian Constitution, which provisions of Indian Constitution are borrowed from which country. So don't miss it out. If you find this video useful, please do like the video and subscribe to our channel.